Hey everybody, thanks for coming out and joining me out here at the wee hours of the morning while the fog has still set in and before it gets too hot to really want to be out here. Wanted to share a little secret with you, something that I probably wouldn't normally confess, but something good came from it, and I want to share that with you. A couple weeks ago I shared with you that I was going to do a hot water method to get some hard seeds started, like black locust and Albizia jubricin and a couple others. And there's one little flaw that I have, or at least just one that I'm going to mention to you. My wife could tell you horror stories about all the seeds that I leave scattered around the house. Little bowls of this or that that are still waiting to be dried or waiting to get packed away or something. And it's after doing this hot water method that I left some seeds inside of these jars, because I tried to start more seeds that I knew I was going to plant to make sure that I could plant the largest and juiciest looking seeds that were in the jar. And then the jar sat on the counter for the last 2 weeks. And I went to finally clean up after myself this morning and, well, come on in here and look at my jar. Yeah, that's right. I have got 4 seedlings that have started themselves inside of this jar while all it did was sit in the dim light of our kitchen. So I'm pretty excited about that because, as you can see here, I only have one tree that has actually started to come up in the containers. So I'm excited that we might have 4 more trees that we can try to get started and established before we have our first frost in about 2 months. So let's go ahead and see if we can get these little seedlings into some soil and if they'll take root. So this is basically what we're working with. Almost all of them look just like this. You can see it started to sprout. You can see it coming out of the seed still. There's the first seed leaves. I can still never pronounce the proper name for the seed leaves. But anyway, what I'm just going to do is take my little weeding tool and burrow a hole down to try to put this root as deep down as I can, but leave the seed head and just a 1/4 inch or so above the soil so the plant can think, oh, I found the top of the soil, and then open up. So that's what we're doing. So if this tool has a proper name, then I don't know it. I just call it the weeding tool. I got this from my mother's house after she passed, and I'm just putting it down in the soil and rocking it back and forth a little bit to make a little hole. And we're just going to gently set this root down in there and pack in some soil around it. That's all we're going to do with these. Now we'll just set them here. This is kind of facing southwest. It's just a convenient place for us to have this little shelving unit, and we'll keep them well watered so that the roots don't dry out and keep trekking back. I'm excited for this because where I really want to plant these black locusts is on the south part of our home, and I want 4 of them. So to have 4 that I know are already germinating and I just have to encourage that and keep them alive, really makes me happy. So we'll keep you tuned on how these are going, and right about when they start dying off, we'll let you know how we're going to overwinter them. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.